welcome back to the Lazy Girl's Kitchen. On today's episode, I'm going to share with you how I like to make my calamari. So without further ado, let me take you through the list of ingredients. Okay, so let me tell you what you're going to need. So of course, you're going to need some calamari that I just cleaned and cut into rings. You're going to need some panko, some eggs, some flour, some dried basil, some dried parsley, some salt, some pepper, and then some vegetable oil. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I assembled my station just how I'm gonna dread my calamari. So into my flour, then to my eggs, and then finally into the panko. So what I do is I flavor every single layer of the dredging station. That way whenever you bite into something, each layer has the same amount of flavor. So, some parsley, and then finally my dried basil. I love this thing, it's so cool. Now I love using herbs in this because it gives it a really earthy feel, which I love. So we're just gonna give this a rough toss. And then finally the eggs. Now there's really no way other than to use your hands for this because, well, I just find that it's easier. So what I do is I designate a wet hand and a dry hand. So the dry hand only touches the dry ingredients, the wet hand only touches the wet. So what I do is I take my calamari and I just kind of plop it in here, cover it in my flour, and then I plop it into the egg, and with my wet hand, cover the egg, move it over to the panko. Using my dry hand, I cover the calamari. Okay, so I'm going to continue to coat my calamari and then we're going to get started on frying it. Okay, so into a skillet with high sides, I added in my vegetable oil. Now it's really important that you use vegetable oil for this because if you use olive oil, it's gonna burn. Olive oil does not like really high temperatures, so you just want to make sure vegetable oil, canola oil also works really well for this. So my oil is nice and hot. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put in my calamari. And you're going to cook them for about 2 minutes on each side, or just until they get nice and golden brown on both sides. And you don't want to be, you just want to be careful not to overcrowd the pan. So I only do a few at a time. There we go. And you want to kind of turn the heat down to, I would say, like medium low. All right, so I'm going to continue to fry my calamaris about 1 to 2 minutes on each side, and then I'm going to finish them up and I'll show you what they look like. Okay, so my calamari is done and I kind of plated it nicely. I just want to show you, look at the golden brown. See, they're still nice and ringy. And then I just have some marinara sauce that I just dip it in, so I'm going to give these a try. Good. Really good, really crunchy. It's not overpowering for the calamari, so like you could still taste it's calamari, but it's just like the perfect coating for it. Now you can do breadcrumbs, you could do whatever you want. You could do like a coconut panko mixture, whatever you like, just do it. Just take this as your base and just play with it and see what you like and what you come up with, and definitely let me know. So I'm going to continue to eat these, and you make sure you head over to www.thelazygirlskitchen.com to get the written recipe. Make sure you subscribe and give me a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.